So a part of my regular routine is I go exercise. I just have a home gym, and I exercise at night, and I try to listen to some brilliant mind. So lately it's been Jim Rohn, who I go back to frequently because I feel like he's just packs in a lot of great life information into about 4 hours. And so I've listened to some of his talks several times. But I was listening last night, and he's talking to this big audience and basically saying, like, is it possible for you to double your income or triple your income, times it by 5, times it by 10, maybe even 100, right? And for a lot of people, they hear like times it by 10. How could I ever do that? Especially, if they've worked for several years to get a decent income, right? And they're halfway through a career, and they're finally to a place where their income is 60,000 or something. And they're like, wait, now you're telling me to times it by 10? 600,000? How could I ever do that? It took me 15 years to get here. Well, here's the thing. So I've had jobs that are hourly. I've had jobs that are commission. I've had jobs that are kind of both. I've done little side hustle things. So each of those things adds a revenue source, investing another revenue source, right? So there are ways to make money without a whole lot of effort, but of course you're not going to make a ton of money in those. Then there's businesses that you can scale. So just a personal experience recently. The last few days I've had some good free time to just really focus on my my business, my agency. And a couple of days ago, I literally sat there and made calls and emails and researched for several hours, and nothing came of it. And by the end of the day, I was like frustrated, like, what a waste of my life. And then yesterday and the day before, same thing. I'm, just focusing hard, calling tons of people. And I was able to place 3 people in new contracts. Now, I'm not going to go into the details of what that means, but basically that's 3 new employees that are all going to make money for themselves, and they're also going to make money for me. So in a matter of 2 days, I gave myself a raise weekly of, a couple $100 a week. And then obviously I can repeat the process. So the thing is like, I have the ability in this business, this one industry, to 10x my income. Now, like I talk about investing in the stock market, right? That's going to take a long time for me to 10x my income, but it's still an important source of revenue because I find a few good stocks. I check it daily, but I don't put a ton of time into it. I just make sure that I'm in some good investments, do my research before I buy the stock. And I make passive income that way. It doesn't really require a whole lot of my time or attention. In fact, I could give it a whole lot less and still make money. But it's not like I can just grab a bunch. You can only invest as much as you have, and it's got to be money that's disposable and things, so that in case it doesn't go right, or you don't need to pull it out to use it for something else. So there's multiple ways to make money, multiple ways to times your income by 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, times it by 1. How would that be? Times it by 2, 3, 4, 10. I just read the other day that Barack Obama gave a speech for $400,000. He made $400,000 in one night just by giving a speech. So if you, and I've talked about this before, like you get paid for the value you bring to the marketplace. Well, he now is considered very valuable to the marketplace because he's held such positions. He's a lawyer. He's been an educator. He was in Congress, and then he was the president of the United States. And now it's like, okay, we'll pay this guy big bucks to come speak to our company or our school or our graduates, whatever. So he became more valuable, and he could 10x his income by using his experience for the future. So anyway, just a quick lesson on how you can, double your income, or look for opportunities to put your money to work for yourself. Look for opportunities where you can do the work once and get paid for, a decent amount of time thereafter without more effort on your part. So different ways to approach income and business, and where you want to go with what you already have. So anyway, we'll talk to y'all later. Thanks.